And hello everyone, this is Dubious Physics coming to you from Hades. It's good to see you folks. Got some busy Cerberus petting to be doing today. Hey Cerberus, who's a good boy?
The Hound of Hell rests peacefully upon his favored spot.
You're a good boy.
Take care, boy.
Cerberus is the
There's
best.
a good boy.
Right, so good to see you folks. Hope everyone's having a reasonable week, or if not, hopefully your week gets better soon. And hopefully I can see about perhaps making it a little better with some Hades shenanigans. I'm sure this will go well. What could possibly go wrong?
It's like this, don't you, boy?
Cerberus believes in me. Right, well, let's go through all the dialogue here. General heads up. There will be spoilers in this stream. There's not really much avoiding it at this point, so if you're not far into Hades and you care about spoilers, unfortunately this may not be the stream for you, but appreciate you dropping by anyway. Guess it's time to get to it. Should definitely not have drank that retrospect. Hemlock, huh? Right. Begin the dialogue. Actually, hang on. Let me slip through here. We'll start in the lounge.
Good service from the head chef.
Woo, go ahead, chef. Not spending an ambrosia right at the moment. Hey! Dusa!
Dusa, wherever did you get that feedy companion you gave me? You know how much that thing is worth? To me, at least. I don't know who collects those anymore, but I sure do.
Oh, I'm so glad you like her, Prince. I could think of no one better to take care of her. And best of all, she'll remind you of me. But as for where I got her, you're not gonna believe it. Can you guess?
Wait, you don't mean... No, not from Nyx herself. Did you... Wait, Dusa, you didn't, how to put this, borrow her from Nyx, did you?
No. Happen to value my job here, among other aspects of my well-being, but after the lounge assignment, Nyx herself commended me and gave me feeding as a nice reward. Although, she probably knew I'd just end up giving her to you.
That's nice of her. Thank you again.
Feedy's great. Fish.
This is my latest haul. All
Right.
right then.
I'm hanging on to the ambrosia for Meg for now, I think. But nectar. Have nectar.
Among my many children, both those born to me and surrogate to me, you are one of the most thoughtful and most generous of all.
You have always cared for me and protected me and given me someone to look up to. This is nothing, Nyx. Nyx, I encountered Demeter. She mentioned her daughter, Persephone. You never said she was my grandmother. Didn't you think, under the circumstances, that was something I should know?
Listen to me, child. What you know or do not know is for your protection. Your protection and your birth mother's as well. Your suspicion and your curiosity are warranted, but I can do no more about them now, except to caution you. Are we understood?
Yes, we're understood.
What news of late about Eurydice, my friend? She is as delicate as I described, no doubt. Ah, but I am dwelling on her once again, it seems.
I knew she was a talented musician, mate, but you never let on that she is an amazing chef as well. She's been hospitable to me each time we've met, though you still seem to be a bit of a sore subject.
How very understandable indeed. Were I to have been failed to be rescued from the depths of hell, mere moments from escape, I too would be quite cross with my attempted rescuer. And for quite some time.
I'm working on it, mate.
Right, Hell's Contractor. What are we looking at? Cerberus Gates. I don't think I'm quite there yet, no. I'll save the gems for now. I'm sure I'll find uses for them. And the diamonds. think I've got a couple of other things I'll need to sort out in time. Hades, hi.
You have been keeping our contractor rather busy, I must say. Commissioning these frivolous projects around the house with the wealth you wrest from my domain. What are you hoping to achieve?
Oh, you know, just giving back to the community. Figure if I'm to keep getting dragged back here, it might as well be somewhat livable.
Well, process this, I guess.
Father, I know we can't exactly change the past, but we can try to move forward. Look, I know I'm not even supposed to have this stuff, but everyone likes it. Won't you try it at least? Here, take it either way.
I can dispose of this properly. Speaking of disposal, I've no further need for this here, so rid me of it, why don't you? On your way out.
Father, I don't know what to say.
Woo! Hades keepsake. Actually a pretty handy one. And fun. Ooh,
You had enough to eat lately, haven't you, boy?
of course you get more pets, Cerberus. Best boy. Best boys, in fact. Hypnos, Persephone, how you holding up?
And if you ever need anything at all, Your Royalness, you can always find me wide awake right over there. Though I really shouldn't leave my post like this, not even for you.
I truly appreciate it.
Hey, lad.
Achilles.
Achilles, I've revealed the hidden aspect of the Heartseeker. Lady Artemis herself told me the words, and it seems Koronok belonged to, maybe will belong to, somebody called Rama, peerless with the bow, even among gods.
Many lay claim to peerlessness with bows in my experience there, lad, although I'm not to judge a vision from an ancient weapon such as that. I hope this Rama shall use his weapon wisely when the time comes, same as you.
I have this feeling that he will.
Let's go check the room back here.
Greetings, everyone. Just visiting.
Inspire!
Some mortals don't believe in ghosts, but I believe in you.
Well, not everyone facepalmed to that one. I'll take the win. Let's roll out. It's been a bit, so I should probably review the list of minor prophecies.
That's one more prophecy fulfilled.
Oh, pulled it right. Last one I did was with
Celestial
Corona.
Sharonga. It was my honor.
I need to make friends with people. Various boons. Is there anything in particular I'm gonna... Ooh. Hidden aspect of Stygius. I haven't done yet. Okay. And hidden aspect of Aegis. And hidden aspect of the spear as well. Cool,
How am I
cool.
looking?
Right, it was Titan's blood that I was Oh, and I was fulfilling some conditions as well. Let me just take those off
Good word.
so I can double check what I need to spend.
Needing that a fancy weapon there or what? Less prattle, more battle, boyo. Give me all you got.
Okay, Skelly doing well, I suppose. Ah, greetings Venus, good to see you. Welcome to the stream. Okay, I definitely do not have enough to spend on... right. It's all golden touch. Yeah, I'll run with this setup for the most part. Anything I might want to change up? Not unless I'm going for particular fate things. Indeed, although I did just get the
In
Hades
addition to the old
keepsake.
collection.
Oh, and a first summon. Right. Well, the game wants Stygius, so unless anyone's gonna fire up that redemption,
Stygius hungers.
I am going to roll out with the aspect of Arthur.
Grant me the aspect of Arthur.
Which changes things up a bit.
That's a sword.
But damage reducing slam, damage reduction slam, and then the main combo is the slower, heavier attack. I guess this sword doesn't really have fast attacks. Okay, we're selecting Theody. How do I want to roll this? Okay, so I was working on leveling Zeus's boon. If memory serves. Do I want to switch it up? Opening with the Thonic coin purse. You know what? I'll open with the Thonic coin purse and go from there. Let's do it.
That'll do it.
Take care, Skelly. Okay. Oh, heat gauge 2 is exactly what I need, apparently. I'm just gonna double check which, I told myself a while ago I wasn't going to compulsively fill out the fated list on stream, but sometimes I can't resist. Okay, calisthenics, forced overtime, and approval process. Right, for forced overtime would be really awkward with Arthur. You know what? I'm also gonna change up some of my mirror bonuses. I think just to mix it up a little bit. For the purposes of this, so I can go Infernal Soul, Fated Persuasion, God's Legacy, Family Fame. Okay. Persuasion. No, I don't have enough for that. Okay. I can go God's Legacy, however. I don't have enough Darkness, never mind. I'll change... yeah, I'll change up to Infernal Soul just for this one.
Now we're talking.
Let's do it. On this particular save extreme, welcome, by the way, this is escape attempt number 43. Okay, so forced overtime, calisthenics, and approval process. I guess I'll go approval process. Better to get the ones I don't like out of the way at low heat levels. Let's roll.
A mortal's life is short and fraught with pain. Is that truly the life you yearn for, boy?
Mortals know to make the most of it.
I don't know off the top of my head, Extreme, but I can check after this run. Okay, Curse Slash is not good with this aspect anyway, so... Do I want 5% larger? Makes it slower, or... I wonder if this is radius. I'm not going to be using the special for damage, probably. That's not really a Holy Excalibur. The primary attack with Holy Excalibur is a lot better for damage. So, oh yeah, this aspect, the Arthur aspect, creates that aura. It's a damage reduction aura for me when I'm standing in it. It has a longer cooldown than the attack, I should note, so I can't reposition it easily once it's plugged down, so it's good to have it good to have radius on it. And the extra slow is nice. It is a pretty cool aspect. I understand it's one of the favorites of the person who introduced me to this game, no less. So take it. Oh, hi Zeus. Zeus boons generally won't be amazing with this, but we'll see.
Come on.
Zeus boons are all flat damage, so they really... almost all flat damage, so they really benefit from fast attacking stuff, usually.
Lord Zeus.
But, say hi anyway.
My brother Hades always was a lonesome man, you know. I pitied him, but I could never quite extract him from his thorny shell. Now he stews resentfully down there. You needn't bear the brunt of his frustrations.
Okay. Yeah, neither of these are really amazing. I'll put it on the... I would have loved to get electric shot. I'll put it on the special.
Electric.
And that'll... like, that's the less important thing. It's gonna take just a moment to check on things here. To make sure food's all in order. Not quite yet. It's fine. Onward.
Not now.
I should have dodged before putting the area down probably, but at least I got to make use of its damage reduction. Crits with this would be fun.
Lots of coin there.
There's so much nonsense that the mortals say to one another of our families, Cerberus. How viciously the rumors spread. Whether from that oaf Zeus, or likely from the mortal drunkard poets with no better use of their limited time.
You know, Demeter's seem... you're kind of channeling the people complaining about kids on their phones there. Low rarity. Although that's not terrible, but no. Okay, fine. I'll pick up the cast. Cast isn't... I'm not the biggest fan of the beam, but it with the right adjustments, it can be kind of amazing. Oop. Didn't correctly account for their strike range there.
Olympus calling.
Oop.
The great hero Achilles, he continues to ignore my polite outreach, doesn't he? Why, I've attempted to reach out at least several times. Your father's realm is really quite a lot. How terribly frustrating it must be.
Yeah, I don't think Achilles trusts you much. Dash and dash is sometimes a little tricky to land. I'll go with Dying Lament for now. It'll give me a bit more clear to work with. Yeah, come on. And it's clearly that this game needed me to put in extra sound effects. Nothing really worth spending on immediately. Double checking one or two things. Consecration Venus. Sword Beam Venus. If you're referring to the crystal laser, that's actually my cast. Although Sword Beam is absolutely a thing. Okay, just taking a few moments to make sure food's in order here. Shouldn't be more than a few seconds, and I will be right back to Myrder. Food, food, food. Okay, food stuff is done. But yeah, the reach on those swings or rings is really good, though. That's it. That's pretty essential that the reach is good. Right, let's get back to business. Reroll that, please. Let's go. Oh, hello, Fountain. Trial of the Gods, let's go. Okay, I'm not as mobile as I would be with most weapon sets, so Demeter might not be that great to deal with. So,
Well done,
take
my
a boon
little
first, I guess. That's a good call.
This is outrageous, Cerberus. Even your father would agree that actions such as that can't go unpunished.
I'm not sure Hades has ever decided not to punish something, so... I'm not sure where you're going with that, Zeus. Alright.
Oh, I don't have the heart to keep exacting vengeance on you, nephew.
Lightning bolt effects. What do I have that actually applies lightning? Oh, it's on my special, isn't it? I'll pick up static discharge, even though I don't want to keep the special. Doom actually wouldn't be too bad on this. But I don't want to actually, I have no, I don't have the duos thing. Yeah, go for Aphrodite. It's not a terrible cast setup. The one thing I don't like, as is demonstrated here, is, well, it's the reason I don't like those beams that much in the first place, is they don't track enemies very well, not without a duo helping them out. But that said, if you do get the duo, good stuff.
You're free, tortured souls trapped in a crystal thing. In the name of Hades.
That could have been good, darn it. Fine, even more damage reduction. I do need some nectar. Yeah, still got caught by that, huh? And
This won't end well for you.
does this disable traps? That's a really neat interaction, and I didn't realize it did that. But I can't. I was always worried because I couldn't see traps that it was on top of. But it appears it disables traps. Huh. I think that seems unlisted, and I like to be an unlisted interaction as well. That's not game breaking, but it seems pretty handy.
Something I need.
This blood price is a terrible idea, but let's do it. And let's pay the blood price in another fashion.
Not so much as think about it.
Hup.
You lad, huh?
Blood and darkness.
Quite the reach.
Should fetch me
Okay,
something.
Queen is fine in Tartarus. Thank you, Venus, for that little addition. Go pick up my bloodstones, but deal with this stuff. Oh! The field slows... Huh, that's a bunch of unlisted effects. Or at least effects I missed. The field slows projectiles as well. Let me just read the whole... the whole Excalibur aspect. You have Holy Excalibur, creates a defensive aura that slows foes. I guess it slows them even more now. It also slows their projectiles and disables traps. 10% I guess was the additional slow. Dionysus. Your boons actually aren't amazing with slow hitting things, but we'll make it work.
There.
Once I did not fail the fishing. Okay, Dionysus.
Zang, I heard you got to Orpheus. He's got this whole entire ballad now about how you are really me, or maybe it's the other way around. I have no idea. Here.
Poor Orpheus. Ooh. Strong drink. Not much in the way of rarity, but it's good to get this early.
I bet Electo's next. Guess I was wrong.
So... Not even Tisiphone could stop you. Your father must be sorely disappointed.
Ah, yes, the Venus, the Pact of Punishment. I took a thing that reduces it to 2 boons. I appreciate that they went to that instead of just reducing the number of boons it rolled, they roll 3 boons and strike out 1 to taunt you with. That's a nice. Nice.
Please, that much is true. What happened to Tisiphone anyway? She isn't much for conversation.
It runs in the family. Tis only knows her work. And professional distance is important.
Damn it.
No.
Too slow with this. I also took way too much damage in the earlier phases so that I could have negated entirely.
I did it.
Yeah, let me check the summon. I think the summon duration is 20 seconds? 30 seconds. Medusa. And I really loved all the extra little bits of dialogue they have for that. Let's not forget the gems. She gets called in to do one thing but can't leave until everything looks up to her standards. Yeah, Venus, that is a mood.
Off to Asphodel.
Okay.
Should I change things up?
What should I go for? You know what would be fun with this? Artemis!
Should help.
Rarity, sure. Do I want to? I'll keep these boons. I won't be getting that many as is. My max health is okay. Let's roll.
So much for Tartarus.
I mean, I don't. Artemis probably isn't really optimal with my current setup. I just want to see big numbers.
This place has definitely seen better days. Or nights.
It's pretty much it.
More coming.
Gotcha.
Okay. Let me
Oh, we
see.
got coin and Hermes. Excellent. Let's do this. Hopefully the slow keeps him there longer. There we go. Ah, hell. Stayed in there way too long. Oh, you definitely deserve this, Hermes.
Ever since we met, Lord Hermes, life here in the underworld has been much faster paced, and I am ever grateful. This is for you.
Hey boss, I appreciate the tip, but just as a reminder, all my services are paid in full already. No need for special thanks. Though, cheers.
Woo.
Hey, so I kind of placed a bet with the old boatman, my associate that is, that you could beat him in a fight twice in a row. No pressure or anything, but just in case you prove me right one of these days, I would appreciate it, cuz.
Is that gonna be a new faded? I'll take it, I guess. Ooh, Swift Strike, yes please. Yeah, okay, Prophecy to beat Garrett twice in a row. Well, that's gonna be an interesting time.
That was ill-advised.
Who's first?
Back to the lowest depths with them.
Nice.
Okay, Darkness get. I'm gonna want to re-roll that coin.
On my authority.
Fine, health is okay. Help with my sustain anyway. Ah, dang. Also dang. At least the hit still got him. There we go. Ooh, rare Artemis boon. Let's go for it. Yeah, most projectiles in this game are destructible, especially if they're orb-shaped and purple. It does, yeah. Big swipes are actually really nice projectile defense, even without deflect. Deflect makes it a lot more comfortable, and gives it actually really good, makes it a really good thing offensively as well, but it's by no means necessary to figure out projectile safety, depending on your weapon. Some projectiles, like those waves, can't be destroyed without deflect. I actually was certain before today that it was just the circular ones that were destructible, but I seem to have been able to destroy the pokey projectiles from the snake things earlier. So
Hey, that's my adamant arrowhead on you. Normally it's for killing things, but in your case it makes it even easier for me to hunt you down, even in the dark. Now that I found you, here.
woo. Aww. Aww. I guess I'll take any crits. Would have loved the would have loved the attack critical. Thank you, Venus, for sharing the move there. I want to see if I can. I wonder if it's an on. Yeah, these are destructible. Okay. Good to know things with science. I think the yeah, so it might be the Gorgon projectiles generally aren't, I believe, unless you have deflect.
Look what I found.
Oh, a bit of extra coin. Not exactly what I'm looking for, but as long as I'm not thinking too hard about opportunity cost, still actually quite useful. Demeter!
Get me out of here.
Dang it. I think you may be starting to see some of my some of the issues that I tend to run into when I try to run the bee. Wait, where'd you go? Oh no, there we go. There we go. Even got a couple of crits with the beam. Nice. It's not too terrible against some enemies if I can stack 3 immediately, that is. There, come on. Boop, boop, boop. There we go.
Must be the last of them.
Huh. The Gorgon projectiles are destructible as well, it seems.
It's Demeter. In the name of Hades.
Okay, dash chill. Oh, Ravenous Will actually works out quite well with this. I'll take that. Let's get a bit of health recovery. Going and roll out. Yeah, not to mention, one thing to bear in mind is it steps you backwards slightly. That's something to factor in if there are area hazards and so on. Well, it can be useful. Not many of these are that useful. And also you have to stand still to cast, so it's not exactly a safe deployment.
Lovely this day or night, Lenny. Are you there?
Thanks, Dusa. Ooh.
That's all the heads.
And I'm pretty sure she was not damaging the Hydra through its invul on Venus. She was firing at it though. But I mean that's an issue with tracking projectiles in general. Sometimes they do not account for invulnerability.
Keepsakes hold power.
Okay, we're working on that with Artemis. I may as well put things in and guarantee a rare Demeter boon for the next area. That's fine, that's fine, that's fine. Good for now, let's roll.
Top. Everything's so green. I've gone farther than I can see from here.
Hermes.
Ready for them. I can't. Your turn.
Ooh, rank up.
In the name of Hades.
Yeah, I don't hate this so far. Second dodge, very valuable. Hammer time.
Damn you.
Heal could be pretty important here. Ooh, healing. I saved that actually. But oh well. I wonder if this disables wall traps as well. I'll have to give that a check mid-encounter at some point. Anyway, hammer.
Let's see what I can do with this sword.
Sword beam. It's not that. Then again, breaching slash isn't going to help me that much now either. Sword beam with its flat base damage is much better on a faster attacking aspect, but I mean, sword beam. Also, this sword can reach almost as far as the sword beam can just with its standard swings. Bit of extra damage though. I don't hate it. I'll wait until the last area to start looking for a kiss of sticks. Ooh, double boon. Ah, good to see you, Navillion. Welcome to the stream. Great to have you here. Hope you are having a good day. Or a day that is at least getting a little bit better. Okay, I want to sit in the same place a bunch, so let's not piss Demeter off.
Thank you, little sprout.
Alright, I'll take chill. And a much heftier attack.
Audacity runs in our families, Agrius. But my advice to you is that you keep it carefully suppressed in your relationship with me.
Glad you're doing well, Navillion.
Well, that's that.
Let's keep that up then. Now let's test this out. Does this disable...
That one's regenerating.
It disables the wall traps too! Neat! Does it disable explosives? No, it does not disable explosives. But Yeah, that's a bunch of unlisted effects of this aspect that I didn't realize. That that it slows projectiles as well, disables traps. That's a really neat aspect. I wonder if there are more unique upgrades for it that I haven't seen as well. Okay, took a lot of damage during that, but it also makes me very hardy. Ah, I am using Excalibur, the aspect of Arthur. Pavilion. Or, well, aspect of Excalibur, I think.
Aren't we better than this, Zagreus?
Yeah, sure. That'll let me reliably jolt people. Let me just make sure I'm remembering the aspect name correctly. Yeah, okay, aspect of Arthur. With the moves, and the moveset is called Holy Excalibur. It's very heavy, single hits. And a special that applies a really good utility aura. Now, do I want more reliable weakness, or do I... it's Artemis. Gotta be Artemis.
Butterfly chamber.
Okay, this target, my beam should be effective against at least. Without much damage scaling, I'm putting for 1158. Nice. I wonder if this slows strongbow projectiles down enough to dodge. You know what? Let's science it. Hey, shoot me please. Yes, it does! Excellent.
Olympus, I accept this message.
Very handy. Door. God gauge charge, why not? Ah, yeah, this is another thing. I could use the get Defiance charge. Let's get that from here.
Didn't have to be. You.
Hi.
You ever want to travel past this glade, sir? Elysium in all its splendors. There's a lot to see. Sure you're all right?
I'm sure enough, stranger. I traveled far and wide whilst I drew breath. That got me rid of any wanderlust. This little corner suits me well, I think. I have the statue there, the river. It's quite nice.
Thanks, sir.
Thank you, Patroclus. Boon time.
Not yet.
There we go.
Olympus, I accept this message.
Okay, yeah, we'll pick up Dash and Dash. I guess that'll let me easily apply 2 statuses. As long as I dashed a little bit before. Oh, coin isn't that much use at this point. Hopefully I get, I guess our main attack.
Welcome.
Anyone else? There you are. Ah, nice crit.
Good enough to eat.
Yes, absolutely. More attack damage. First level is generally reasonably worth it. Get significantly diminishing returns per level, however. Come to think of it, the slow field probably, I could probably have it synergize. It probably, if I used it a bit more effectively, it probably synergizes quite well with the beam. That'll help. It helps a little bit as long as things don't have a full zone evade with keeping the beams on target. Okay.
That's a relief.
Baby bird chariot. It's a good time. Yeah, I guess one thing to bear in mind, Venus, is that almost everything in Hades is increased and not more. So it's an additive multiplier rather than a multiplicative multiplier. There are a few things that aren't additive with the rest, though.
Delicious.
Let's add some more damage to the call, and let's roll.
Big crowd, huh?
Tell me something, monster. Whence did you steal that kingly blade you're brandishing about? It seems ill-fitting for one such as you.
Oh, this? I wouldn't say I stole it, so much as naturally wooed the fates into bestowing it upon me. You could say I'm kind of testing it out.
Ah, well then, I pity whosoever shall lay hands upon that cursed thing once you are finished with this testing of yours. I think that we can make it rather quick. Attack with everything you have!
Do so.
Chipel's right here!
Still getting caught by that.
You and me now.
A wasteland!
Dang it, Poseidon. Gotcha.
That ought to make Theseus shut it for a bit. To my greatest fan.
That wasn't too terrible, yeah.
Should be another such performance soon.
Ooh, okay. Max out health, thank you Dionysus. And what should I roll here? any other boons I want to specifically roll for? Not especially. Okay, I do want to get the win here. I'll probably go with the Broken Spear Point. Broken Spear Point is very good. Health is okay for now. I don't need more charges of DD for now. I think it's okay. Let's get rid of Thunder Flourish. And onward.
One last stop. I've reached the surface.
Coin. Coin. How's the shop look? Okay. Right away. Am I attached to any of the sword modifiers? I've got sword beam in the bigger area. Actually, I'm quite attached to the bigger area, so I'm not gonna risk that on the reroll, I think. So right away, I want Next Life and Artemis. Support fire is really not going to be great here. Crit it is, I guess. And one of these.
Power of the gods.
Fine, more crit chance. And hope I should save up enough on the way through to get to pick up the a thingamajig.
Hello.
Am I getting interrupted before I have? Yeah, I'm getting interrupted before. Man, those hit fast. Yeah, I mean, I am hoping for a bit more crit chance. Yes. Oh, okay, now I got the slow field up. Those didn't even give me a chance to actually activate it last round. Right. Damage taken there. It's not ideal.
One of their disgusting layers, huh?
Even with the slow, the crystal beams can't keep up. Okay, Zeus.
Olympus, I accept this message.
Oh, that would be good. Oh, I'll take the God Gaze charge then. I do. That heal's actually pretty important to Stained Venus. It is a mirror upgrade. I spec into. But yeah, it is very small.
Going back.
I choose it Navilian because over the course of a run, I'm generally fairly confident I will get more healing out of that than I get out of darkness. Because generally, I don't generally go to darkness rooms. Is the thing. Especially later on in areas like Elysium and onward, where they're less common. It's just much more consistent to have a bit of healing, and totals up to more healing over the course of the run, if I'm doing my maths right. Although I suppose you could get a chest for it potentially, one of the challenge chests. Additionally, it does get scaled by Demeter's healing boon, if you do get that.
use.
Healing. You know what? I'll take the sustain. I can spend the coin on that. Yeah, that's a pretty reasonable approach. Yeah, I personally, like this is a thing for me in many games. I'm wary of stuff that's situational, especially if and a lot of the stuff I prefer personally I take.
There it is already.
Or a lot of the stuff I take personally is actually stuff that makes things like darkness less common. So,
a special treat for Cerberus.
it makes that trait a bit awkward for me.
Refreshing.
And just
maybe I should check the other passageways before I leave.
So and just like yeah, I think I roughly outlined my reasoning. I won't ramble on too much more about that, but feel free to ask if you have more questions about the reasoning. My general reasoning is just it's not as reliable. Especially in the areas where I know I'll need healing. Like it wouldn't apply at all in Temple of Styx, for example, because you don't get darkness here. But you do get a lot of rooms in the Temple of Styx.
What's for sale?
Do I wanna... I think I'll make enough money to be able to take that deal. It is tied to that to an extent, although I like mechanics that I can trigger reliably and then scale with flat stat bonuses. That's probably my my overall take on things mostly. Like fun, like cool, neat mechanics are fun, but
next up,
they're better if I can scale them really hard. Like fun multiplicative bonuses are cool, but I like really big. But I like the base values to underneath that to be good as well, to really take advantage of it. Stuff like that is generally my preference. The sword beam actually scales with your it counts as part of your basic attack, Venus. The sword beam does scale with bonuses to your basic attack, for what it is worth.
In the name of Hades.
Okay, Hunter's Mark would have been amazing here. I guess I'll take the special. Hades isn't armored, unfortunately. Alright, just enough for the diamond.
Okay, thanks.
Good number of boons. Let's roll. Thank you, Kieran. Cerberus! Have a thing.
After deliberating briefly, Cerberus concludes that yes, he shall accept the sack.
Thank you, boy.
Yeah, that's it is a chunk of additional base damage. That is true. That's just a lot more significant on the faster hitting sword aspects than on aspect of Arthur, which hits about
I hope this Arthur
3 times a
well
year.
someday.
I never had any respect for Stygius, that blade you bear. Perhaps unfairly due to Brother Poseidon's sloppy form when once he wielded it. But now it seems quite different in your care.
I think we've grown quite close to one another, yes. Enough to where I've come to know a different side of this fine blade right here. This is the aspect of some Arthur fellow. Maybe the two of you could get acquainted properly.
Arthur? No name either of gods or kings of any realm I know. Then introduce us, as you say, to this new amateur to whom your blade rendered its services.
Let's go.
Zagreus, is this the best that you can do?
Oh.
You know what? Probably not. Where are you?
Damage it.
There.
No holding back.
That is a good point, actually, Venus. About Arthurian legend. There's a good chance Hades will never get to meet him.
Blasted little.
Oi! Come on with the imperviousness during your stationary phase. Okay, I really shouldn't try to cheese that one. Not right now, at least. Damn it. Whew.
They broke through every one of my defenses once again. Well done, boy.
Alright, the villain's asking why exactly with Arthurian legend? I believe at the ending of current Arthurian legend is Arthur is mortally wounded but put into stasis indefinitely, basically. So never going to the realm of the dead, as far as we're aware. Right.
Despite having transcended past the confines of the underworld yet again, Prince Zagreus proves utterly unable to get past this point.
Huh? Well, that was interesting.
I describe it as stasis. Stasis is my own description for it because I am sci-fi stuff, but it's more magical healing, a magical healing kind of deal. What are you two talking about?
Would you look at that, Hypnos? Care to repeat to me the unsolicited advice you just now offered, now that Zagreus is here?
Oh, well, it is my custom to give pointers to our visitors who come in voluntarily because I do pick up a lot of bits and pieces talking here to everyone about, dying.
Oh, this dialogue. Right. Every time you get through Meg, Hypnos talks to her as well. The realization here that every time you take out, he has to listen to Hypnos too.
Zagreus. He told me that I ought to evade more of your attacks next time. So you just watch your back out there because I know your secrets thanks to Hypnos here.
Great.
I love it.
Hey, not bad, head chef.
Way to go, head chef. No trades I want to make here.
what I caught. Always a
Pretty
pleasure.
sure I missed a fishing point or two that last run.
Let's just have a listen.
Someone died in a brawl. Nix, what's hoppin'?
You have fulfilled already many prophecies envisioned by my daughter's child. Although perhaps inevitable, I find it impressive nonetheless.
Thank you, Nix. Though they're just minor prophecies, right? The kind that won't necessarily come to pass unless spelled out and coupled with a decent reward to make it worth my while. Not even the Fates are above greasing the wheels of progress, then.
The Fates have perfect knowledge of exactly what is necessary for the future they have woven to someday come to pass. We each are instrumental to their ultimate design. Some more than others, it would seem, of course.
Some more than others, yes.
Yeah, dying's bad for your health.
Hey, Orpheus, you know I've just been messing with you with those Dionysus tales and all that. Just trying to liven things up for us, mate.
Oh, Zagreus, there isn't need for such humility. Not when one's deeds of heroism are as great and numerous as yours. It is an honor to have heard such deeds firsthand.
I was kidding. Seriously.
He's finally returned.
It's too late now, Zagreus. Too late now. Also, some of it's actually true. Alright, I may as well put in the gems for this first.
If my father can be even more frustrating, that's something I have to see.
Because that's kind of...
You are in for it now, boy.
I'll save the diamonds, because I have think I have a few more things I'll need them for, and I can't access Cerberus gates right now. Which reminds me. There we go. This is actually going to be useful.
Well, maybe I can use this to avoid Father's withering gaze and unwanted feedback.
You think you can avoid me through there, boy?
Erebus gates are a special challenge areas, Venus, that basically it's a triple reward, but you have to not get hit. If you do get hit, all you get is a red onion, which I think you may have actually seen those moments before, Venus. However, they only unlock at heat level 5, and because I don't focus on a particular weapon, my heat level's relatively low, even in my personal save, so...
I think we'll go with this. The lounge's regulars might like this rug, I guess.
What have you done to my floor surfaces?
Let's spend some of this.
Approved. I think this rug's really going to tie the whole room together.
Oh, leave the blasted rugs alone for once.
Yes, Venus, they're the onion places.
Let's go with this. Alright, let's see what we've got.
Let's get the head chef some more facilities.
Let's do it. Should make the climate in the lounge a bit more comfortable for some of us.
You wish for warmth, go visit Asphodel.
How about this, contractor? There's not much on the menu in the lounge, but maybe this will help.
What is that even supposed to be?
Aquarium.
See why not. The head chef certainly is going to need a place to safely care for all the fish I've been hauling in.
Last that I checked, this was not Poseidon's domain.
Pretty colors on that Progelli.
Caught 78 fish on the save.
Well done, Zagreus.
Neat.
So help me, boy, I cannot fathom why you would have bought back the authority to enter the administrative chamber once again.
I knew you thought I'd never do it under any circumstances, Father. That seemed reason enough. Though fear not, I've no plans to reapply for a position there.
That does alleviate a deeply rooted fear of mine, in fact. The scene you caused in your brief time there yet remains a widely talked about event among the shades who toil for me still.
I'll be sure to say hello.
The ever-faithful Cerberus remains resting steadfastly in his spot.
Well, take care.
Yeah, Venus, the aquarium is largely it's decorative. The fish you trade in, and you can trade in anyway without it. It just keeps track of the number of fish you caught and adds custom dialogue.
If I don't pet your other heads, don't bite my arm off. Deal?
best boy. Such a good boy. Okay. Hey, Mom.
Nyx has a very steady presence, doesn't she? I want to say she hasn't changed a bit since before you were born, but I know that she's been through a lot.
She's always managed, and quite gracefully at that. Never seen her break a sweat over anything, even when I confronted her about you. Though you two seem closer than I realized, I think.
Well, your father isn't always the conversationalist, and Nyx, she was the first chthonic god I ever met. I suppose she welcomed having another lady about the house.
I'm sure she did.
In my recent audience with Nyx, lad, she let on that you have mentioned chaos as of late. Is it true you've met her parent yourself?
I have. Chaos is not like anyone I've ever met. At first I was a little worried meeting this vast primordial entity apparently responsible for all creation, but they seem alright. Chaos and Nyx haven't been talking for a while, though. You don't know what happened there, do you?
I know a little bit, I think. Nyx, she and Chaos, they just slowly drifted apart. No animosity, not anymore at least. It happens between parents and children. And once such ties are severed, they cannot always be restored. Especially among primordial gods as old as time, I suppose.
They drifted apart.
So it goes. Okay, I think that's all the dialogue to poke. Right, Extreme, if you're still here, you asked about my number of my total clear count. Is that no? This is the individual run log. Okay, my total clear count.
My boons.
Well, I guess I have to total it up here. It's 3, 1, so 4, 6, 11, 15, 19.
All right.
Out of 43 escape attempts.
No. Together we can achieve anything my father wants.
That didn't land. I'm curious as to what the line was that you actually succeeded with, Navillion. My only regret is not learning how to dodge spears. Cause of death: impalement. Alright, let's get to it. And by to it, I mean it's time to have a break, because I should get some food in my belly. That's pretty important as things go. Before I start prepping the next run. I do recall you mentioning, Navillion, that you do check in the room every time because you got a positive response once. That is the reason I check in the room every time. Your word carries a lot of weight around here, these parts, Navillion. I don't mean to put that on you. I'll keep investigating in case it does land one day. But for now, it's time for a 10 to 15 minute break. I'll be back with the next run after that. Do stick around if that seems like your cup of tea. And of course, thank you very much for watching. Do remember to take care of yourselves, hydrate, stretch, grab some food if you need to. You are absolutely worth it. See you after the break. Alright, thank you very much for sticking around, folks. I am refueled, recharged, and ready to go. Time to set up another Hades run. I am just going to quickly check, unless anyone has any particular weapon requests. What weapon? Okay, the game suggested bow. However, have I unlocked? No, I haven't unlocked Guan Yu. I have unlocked Beowulf. I'm not great with Beowulf, but I have unlocked it. I might actually give Beowulf another shot. I want to fill in the
Miss me room. Prophecy
fill
fulfilled.
in the
Holy
prophecy with it.
Excalibur, thank you for your strength.
While I'm at it, okay, let's reset this.
I'd like my darkness back.
Right. I need to do calisthenics program and forced overtime. This might be a good one to do forced overtime with, the shield. At least, see how that works out. And... Deep pockets, fiery presence. Do this run with fiery presence. Still can't believe how long it took me to figure out that you could hold down on these. I'll also be doing this with the Infernal Soul because that fits this weapon much better. Privilege status, yes please. Beowulf is fun, although I struggle to use it effectively. Dark Foresight. God's Pride. And do I want to use... Yeah, we'll go Fated Authority. Okay, standard build... my standard build except for Fiery Presence and Infernal Soul. But Infernal Soul is what I use when I use with Beowulf. Anyway, so...
You gonna hit me over here or what?
Boop. Right. Well, what kind of boons do I want with this? I'll leave it as a moot point initially. Let's build up the coin reserve first.
I can take on Father now using extreme measures, if I so dare.
Not much point going right to that yet. Let's go forced over. Oh wait, forced overtime's a bit overkill right now. Fine, calisthenics program. Let's go.
That ought to liven things up.
Don't mind me just accidentally almost spilling my drink here. Okay. Let's get to business. Artemis!
Hey Cerberus, that nectar you sent? Callisto and the nymphs and we popped it open recently and it was really good. Had us positively frolicking about, so thanks.
Okay, special... Right, the cast damage shows around you, or... which one of these do I want to go for? 10% crit isn't amazing. I'll go with Deadly Flourish for now. Maybe I can use it to proc Hunter's Mark in the future. And onward! Okay, that was a good crit. Yes, I'll take the coin early on.
You're dead.
Not bad, not bad.
You wretches.
Ow. Really? Come on. There we go. Life, and as much as I love Athena's boons, I'll take Chaos. What have we got, buddy?
Such darkness emanates from you, O son of Hades, that I once again did not entirely anticipate you would arrive just now. I suspect even your father must have difficulty keeping track of you through the domain he calls his own.
I think that was a compliment. Okay, life... burst... cast... Oh... I do like assault. It's a bit of a metagaming a little bit here, but assault is needed for a prophecy later, and it requires a mirror perk that I don't usually take. So I'm half tempted to take this, but no. Cast damage for this run. Should be a fun time.
To mortals merciful release, whilst I most certainly do no such thing, I do appreciate his take on it.
Okay. No cast areas. Fine, I'll take Urge Kill for now.
The War God's power.
Ooh, Artemis. Not Artemis. Athena. What am I even... didn't turn fast enough. Gotcha. Bam.
You stab me, I stab you.
There must be some unconquerable force or foe awaiting you just at the border of your realm and ours. We cannot even see it through a shroud of darkness there. I shall make certain that your family knows it may take considerable time to surpass. So fear not, for we are patient here.
I'm not so sure, Athena, but thank you. Ooh, dash deflect, yes please. Ooh, fish. And coin too that I would have missed.
Right there. Hellfish.
+1 hellfish. Right now I need darkness more than I need gems.
I can't. Load it up.
Ow.
My boon from Master Chaos has evolved.
Okay, that's some health back. Yes please, Trail of the Gods, let's go.
One of them's going to be mad.
Athena's isn't too bad to deal with. Attack inflicts doom, call, turns, cast vengeance for now.
If you had given due consideration to this matter, then I doubt you would have chosen this outcome.
Forgive me, Athena.
Waiting for them to where? Oh, dang it! I went through them. That's better. A little too slow on that. I should probably vacate the area. That works.
Your father also made some questionable choices, Zagreus. But all of us are family after all.
Attack, deflect. Ooh, expose, yes. Very important. I'll take max health. Dang it, charged a little too far. Dang it. That's better. Ooh. Still taking more damage than I'd like. Ah, fountain room. Much appreciated. That increases the dash's damage, which isn't really that useful, but appreciated regardless.
Set.
Okay, so what I'll probably end up doing a bunch this run is I'll use the shield throw while the bloodstones are dropping. And because during that time I can't do another charge anyway. Oh, hello. There you are. We got... Don't want to spend anything here. None of that's amazing. I may end up having to buy the hammer here, though. Actually, no. It should come up in Asphodel, even if I don't buy it here. Thank you, though, Charon. Let's go.
Electo.
I gotta ask, how come you keep on showing up, Redblood? I thought you would have had enough beatings by now.
Well, you know, I've come to enjoy these visits with you so much, Electo, that I've made it something of a regular routine. Form good habits and then stick to them, I say.
You call this a good habit, huh? Maybe for me it is. Well, come here all you like, and I will be here waiting every single time. About once every 3 times, anyway.
Thanks, Electo. Ow, 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 ow. Also, ow. Okay. This is doing better than my first run with Beowulf last time.
Tell Meg I said hello.
Gems. Darkness. Pain.
Let's hear it, Father.
Let's see how you fare in warmer environs.
Right. I want to focus on leveling. Well, I know I'm hoping to get the Ares cast, so let's go for that. Leave the recipe for now. And let's roll on forward.
Long way to go. I think I'm ready.
Ooh, fishing. Mustn't forget that. Uh-oh. I mean, that works, I guess.
Olympus, I accept this message.
Don't mind me hesitating. If I shouldn't give him a the minimum rarity doom attack isn't that great. There is some likelihood of me making use of Blood Frenzy, as suboptimal as it is. I don't expect to do this run perfectly, so
you're out there, fish.
That's the one I'm most likely to get good use out of.
You're mine.
I mean, I guess I could say the same for the call, because it would come in handy in similar situations where I'm really hard pressed. But I also don't want to take up the call slot, because I could get a better call from a different boon.
More spreaders.
There we go. That felt real smooth. Hermes!
I never could have come this far this quickly had it not been for your tireless support, Lord Hermes, sir. I'm in your debt.
You know, Cuz, I gotta say I had a few concerns when we first met, your father being who he is and all. But you're alright.
Thanks, Hermes.
Not that I really know exactly what you're up to, Cuz, but if I did, I don't think anybody in Olympus is aware of it. Or, if they are, they're keeping their mouths shut, the same as me.
Side hustle would be good to get this early. Excellent. And absolutely hammer time. Ah, fountain too. And just when I've gotten better at taking less damage.
Should put some extra punch into this shield.
None of these are that amazing for me. I guess I could... The thing is, dashing flight's hard to take advantage of. I'll probably be blocking
good as new.
Those somewhat frequently, so we'll give that a shot.
The barge of death is always here for me.
I think Beowulf has a lot of trouble, if memory serves, making use of the dash throw, just because it the throw takes so long. That usually, I think it actually needs its own animation. I don't know if that said, the boon might actually change that. I probably should, or the upgrade. I'd have to check that in the future. But generally, you can't actually throw while dashing with Beowulf, with aspect of Beowulf. Whoa.
Lord Poseidon.
What do we got?
Good tidings, nephew. I've learned that you have managed to get all the way to Asphodel. Fine work. Now you just keep on going.
I don't want to knock. I guess it's Hydraulic Knight. I don't want to knock. I don't want the knockback with this. If I get the knockback on the cast or my primary attack, the charge, it will actually shove people out of the way of the subsequent hits. So I really don't want it. Also, greetings, Belle. Hello. It's fantastic to see you. Welcome to the stream. I'm just up to some escape shenanigans, as per usual in Hades. I hope. If I remember correctly, Belle, you were you're working on some exam stuff. Hope that went well for you.
I'm out.
Dang it, missed. How'd that miss? Come on. There we go.
Almost there.
There we go. Venus, I did not explain actually. I guess you haven't seen the aspect of Beowulf before. And Belle, I'm glad you seem to have done well. Best of luck with the results. Okay, so Venus, the aspect of Beowulf has a slower, harder hitting shield throw, and a slower, heavier attack. But the biggest thing about it is when you cast, instead of throwing out the cast, you load the cast into your shield, and then when you do the Dragon Rush, which is also slower and harder hitting, at the end of it, you deploy the cast. It also has a series of adjusted casts, like the cast spoons are adjusted, so they do a little bit of an area nuke.
Let's have a look here.
So, but it's harder to whiff the whole thing. So that's the thing. That's why I went with the. That's why I went specifically with the multiple cast charges for this, rather than the charge regen, because charge regen isn't amazing with this. It caps at 1, and you can't load extra. You can't regen your casts while you have a cast loaded. So it's better to have a good charge cast cap, load them all, deploy them all, and then pick them all up again immediately once they drop. I'm not great at using it, but Aspect of Beowulf is pretty fun.
Useless.
Sure.
Come on, Belle. I'm sure your sister is the more likable player, right? More likable Hades streamer. Got a special place in your heart, family and all. I'm teasing, to be clear. Oop. There we go. Toss for lizard. I really need a cast. Come on, do your dodge. Are you just gonna... Okay. they all got out of the explosion. There we go, that took a bit.
In the name of Hades.
Don't worry, Belle, I won't tell her you said. Dash or... I'm actually not that attached to move speed in general. We'll get a bit of dash resilience. Let's re-roll this. Need more boons. Poseidon! Dang it. Well, I am glad to take up residence in one of your heart's many chambers, Val.
Olympus, I accept this message.
I don't want knockback. I don't want knockback. So it's gonna have to be assortment of treasures. Let's roll.
How's the old neck holding up?
If only the first cast I got it wasn't Poseidon's.
Ready.
On heads. There we go.
You hear me do so? Okay, goodbye.
See you, do, sir. There we go, got the deflect. Get the ranged ranged shot charge replacement with this, and load the casts into the shot instead. Gotcha.
Any more heads you'd like chopped off?
And yeah,
No?
do appreciate you coming by, Belle, as close to sleepy times that may be for you. Hope you had a good day overall, and well, hope it only gets better. Okay, who else would have a good cast put on that thing? Damn it, Dionysus, I guess. We'll give Dionysus a shot too.
Boons for coin.
Doom, deflect. Nothing to sell right at the moment. Onward.
Closer. bag. Time to pick a fight.
Hammer time! 2. Let's see how attached I am to what comes out of the hammer.
Give it up.
Where is the strongbow? There you are! Oh, did I forget to load the... got to actually load things. There we go. How am I missing every shield burrow today?
What's regenerating?
One of these rooms I need a cast. You know, I keep holding down right click instead of left click for the charge. There we go. Oop. Hammer time, yes. Hold special to charge it. Ball rush. Staged. I'm gonna pick up charge flight just for the prophecy, and who knows, maybe I'll get some use of it, out of it. But if I can re-roll them, I will.
I'll take another.
That sounds like a
Stand aside.
sounds like a great childhood experience, Belle. Ooh, can I? Come on, let me in. Nah, they separated out before I could really get in there. There we go. Man, I do not do much damage this run.
Let me tell you something, Zhang. I know your dad. He's got to be a real handful. I relate to that. You understand me, mate? So you get out of there and you'll be more than welcome here with us.
Thanks, Dionysus. Ooh, it's not so useful here, but I don't have recovery, so it's still useful. Let me take strong drink. Yeah.
Cheers to that.
And yeah, I'm glad to hear that, Belle. I hope you two get to hang out in person more in the future, when all the, hopefully when all the current business is settled. Okay, let me deflect these, because they do a lot of damage. Ow, still got hit a bit there. Ha! That worked. Okay, these I'll need to damage myself. There we go.
She'll keep me going.
That sounds like a somewhat less fun childhood experience, Belle. I'm glad you hopefully no longer have zombie nightmares.
Short one. I wonder sometimes what it must be like. The outside.
You've never been outside? Oh, right. The labyrinth thing. You lived in a horrible maze all your life. I haven't seen much of the surface, but it's beautiful. Cold. When I'm there, though, I feel out of place.
Out of place. I understand, I think. I don't see why you'd want to go somewhere like that. It can't live up to the stories. Why ruin it? Speaking of which...
Alright, let's do this. I still do no damage. Maybe I should have taken Artemis's crit cast offer right at the start. That, I guess. Okay.
Got him that time.
Meanwhile, I'm just here scared of everything. Ooh, attack deflect. You know what? I'll take it.
Let's see what else.
Life will be handy too, I suppose. I think, come to think of it, I believe I probably missed a fishing spot this run. Dang it, I need to remember those. Also remember that I can just deflect those throwers. Poseidon. Let's reroll the. Oh, I don't have enough for a reroll. Fine, I'll take the pawn. Poseidon. Can't really think of anything useful Poseidon to give me at this point.
Set. There we go. Not yet.
Okay.
Oh, that hurt.
Just made it. Special attack cast. Attack cast. Special damage it is. And dual boon. Let's hope for, well, one, that I survive this, and two, I want the Ares cast. I don't even know if Ares, come to think of it, I don't even know if Ares, I think this may exclude some cast variants. Maybe that's why I'm seeing an issue. Guess we'll see. Let's not take DOT. Ooh. You know what? I'll take it.
Your course of action here was ill-advised, my kin. For war shall come to you no matter what, as I shall presently reveal.
This should be a fairly impressive nuke move.
Not now.
Oh, but because of the festive fog, it's much longer before I can actually refire it. Dang. To charge that fast enough, far enough. Well, it does hit hard at least. Almost 1,000 base. If I land it. There we go. This run's going poorly.
So long, my kin. This one is not worth the pursuit, I think, when we can wage a greater one together.
Better wage that. Fine, extra doom damage. 4.
still need these.
Fine, fine. Take the darkness. Not.
We have a pest problem. Who is going to clean all this up?
All mine.
I guess I have to take the coin. Ow. So, right. Well, I'm learning about Dionysus cast with this setup, and that it ow, lots of bursts, but no sustained DPS because of the long time it takes for recovery.
That one fully rearmed.
My plane attack does a bit more damage at this point than trying to use my special rarity roll on that boon, unfortunately. Maybe I should have sold it. Like, having Doom on it would be more useful at this point. As amazing as those Artemis crits are. Well, onto the pom. Low on Death Defiance charges. Attack. Do. Okay, fine. Attack damage. And I need to remember to use the attack while I am fighting things. Or waiting for the festive fog.
Hellspawn, I have been thinking on this for some time, and I have a declaration I must make. I shall hear no more of your silver-tongued lies. You come here and we fight, and that is all.
What are you even talking about? I barely get a word in edgewise, much less Asterius over there. You know what? Fine. I've had it with you anyway.
And I've had it with you. Now come, Asterius, let's shut this blackguard up. Or shut him down, whichever you prefer. I warn you, Sylph, you'll get no closer from me or my good companion over there. You're mine! Again, this treachery?
Ow, ow. Oh, made it too early there.
No.
Down.
You're next, King.
Ow. Ow! Dang it, didn't have to block up in time.
It's my last chance.
Lord Zeus, I need your strength!
Dang it, Zeus. Ow!
I can't.
Now it is abundantly apparent that you are beneath me, fiend.
I'm out. Not now.
Swear I'll get you yet.
Ow. Gotcha.
That ought to make Theseus shut it for a bit. That was for you, good shade.
I've yet to ever have a comfortable run with Aspect of Beowulf. Just never get a combination that I can be effective with.
Seems I had best prepare myself at this rate.
Don't think it's an issue with the aspect, it just doesn't seem to mesh well with my style of things. Okay, I don't have a call, so picking up a call. Right.
I'll take it.
Worth spending on Death Defiances here.
Beans worth giving up.
That's all fine.
I'm almost to the top. Got it.
Might actually want to try and swap out my cast if I can. But if selling it would be risky here.
Hope it's nicer outside than it is in here.
So maybe I shouldn't. We've got plenty of Dosh at least. Hey Charon. Oh, I talked to you already, huh? Okay, what have I got here? We'll be going life and coin. No anvil, unfortunately.
I'll pay for that.
Move, gold gauge. That'll help my charge up time, so that's good to have. Fine, Poseidon. Faster god gauge charge, sure. Get some
stronger
life. And I guess we will see what comes.
Hey.
Just grab here. How do I keep stepping on the voice? Ah.
Come do that.
Bonk, 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 bonk. At least that attack works out.
Don't like the look of that big bottle over there.
Come on, throw your thing down. Collect all of them. There we go.
I'm empty. Deuce, are you there?
It's time for me to shine.
There we go.
What even are those things?
Too bad. Make a purge here. Okay. I'm gonna purge the cast and hope for a better one. That means I'm actually gonna forego the coin room. I can't re-roll it and go for the boon rooms instead.
Where to?
Athena! Oh right, I can recharge it immediately now that I have the fog shot off. Didn't realize at first. I need to pay more attention. Coin. Cool. That'll come in handy. If I can find more places to buy Death Defiance. Charge stuff as important here. Just need to keep things off me. There we go. Ah, found the fountain.
Oh, good. It's still fresh.
No Death Defiance though.
Olympus, I accept this message.
Cast. Okay.
Enough of this place.
It's about the best I can get.
Need to explore more tunnels.
Oh, is the car? Oh yeah, the cast is here. Damages foes around me and can deflect.
Ooh. Here's the fee.
And here we go. Bit of cast damage. And will I go for it? Yeah, I'm not gonna get too much better than this. Any fishing actually that I miss? Don't think so. Let's roll.
After deliberating briefly, Cerberus concludes that yes, he shall accept the sack.
Bye for now, boy.
Yay, Cerberus is impressed. Cerberus is, of course, the most impressive.
This Beowulf will be most fortunate to have your protection.
There you are, bearing my brother's blasted shield, flaunting it about so recklessly. Though what have you done to it now?
Not much, really, besides awakening the aspect of a supposedly unstoppable dragon-slaying warrior called Beowulf. If it has the power to protect him against a giant lizard, I figure it may help me against you.
You presently shall find I'm no mere giant lizard, boy. Though we shall see whether this Beowulf is any help to you.
Yes.
Darkness.
Ooh, that's pretty neat. Dang.
Darkness. Now.
Almost forgot just how much damage Athena's cast does.
You'd not have made it here without a purpose for me.
Got it.
Darkness. Darkness. What?
I love using the Hades call with Hades present.
Do you feel your blood beginning to boil? Darkness.
Debuff off me. Recharging isn't that much use because I have to judge the distance when I act by other shots, so...
Darkness.
I know where you are.
Why? Ah, he dashed again.
Boy.
I do so little damage.
Darkness.
Time's right.
Boy. Darkness.
Ow. Done.
It's my last chance.
Darkness. Darkness.
One of these days I will have a passing run with Beowulf, maybe. Okay, that's two. No charges remaining. Ow. Yeesh. almost ended me. Damn. Okay. And that's the aspect of Beowulf. Extended edition.
Yes, Father.
It's one of the better casts I could have expected on it. I guess. I don't know what else I'd be looking for exactly.
Hey, you look like you could use some sleep.
Or maybe the aspect of Beowulf is better used without leaning on its special mechanic and just running with the stats and base movesets. I felt pretty comfortable with the maneuvers there in Avilia and after a few times with it. I don't think I'm any good with them necessarily, but felt pretty okay with them. But I just never, especially when if I use the cast charges, I've never been able to get the aspect of Beowulf where I want it.
No use for sustenance, although they try to feast upon it anyway, as though imagining the customs of the mortal life brings them some sense of peace.
I wish I did not know that.
But yeah, like it has plenty of burst with the casts, but I can't. I struggle in fights against elites and bosses. That tends to be how my Beowulf runs go.
That trout in there seems to be doing fine.
But that wasn't too far from a victory, that said. Probably some higher rarity rolls, just better RNG, and one or two
Cerberus in the spotlight.
And upgrades that weren't mostly useless would have sealed it. Maybe.
I'd ask you join me for a drink, lad, but I know you've a task ahead of you, and liquor dulls the senses. Fortunately so, under most circumstances except yours. Leave me to it, will you? And I'll have one for the both of us.
Some other time, Achilles. Just checking in on you, but I'll be on my way again shortly.
Take care, Achilles. Okay, just gonna run through the house dialogue here, and that's probably gonna be it for today's stream. Relatively short one today, but a couple of solid runs at least. It's a shame I couldn't get the completions logged for the mirror aspects I wanted, but oh well. The mirror perks, talents.
They can't be reasoned with, Nyx. You know that. What use are they to us trying to manage this? They'll make things worse.
They are your sisters. They are part of your life, whether you like it or not. Your relationship with them is yours to mold.
I'm afraid there isn't much for me to work with. You have a lot more faith in them than I do.
I have a lot more faith in you, Megara. There are many obstinate personalities with whom we regularly interact. Thus, we do what is possible.
I understand.
Yeah, I think one thing one error I made there,
Father's still up there,
especially build-wise, I think, was I probably focused a bit too much on the cast setup and didn't utilize the Beowulf's hard-hitting throw and direct strike moves, because they did really solid damage on the occasions I did use them. So there is that. Right, let's add on a few more decorations then.
Here's the commission. Let's get some undead flower petals over there post-haste.
Flowers. More flowers.
There you go. These undead flower petals are to add an extra touch of elegance, I think.
Towel rack.
Approved. I won't be needing these, but anyone emerging from the pool of sticks might like them, I suppose.
And I should really wait for Hades before buying more of those so we can get the dialogue. Hi, Cerberus. He's a good dog.
Hell barely regards the prince, having been sated for the time.
Back soon, boy. You've always been there for me, boy. Who's the best three-headed boy?
And Persephone.
Mother, just how long has it been snowing on the surface, do you know? Because it seems to me that Demeter, grandmother I should say, well, it's been very cold up there each time I've been.
I was afraid of that. I wanted to believe the snow about my cottage. It was native to the climate there, but seems that Mother took my absence harder than I thought. Oh, what have I done? All those poor people.
It's not your fault. You couldn't have known. And we can fix this, right?
We can and shall.
We can and shall. Oh, hi, Dusa.
How's your relationship with Nyx been lately, Dusa? She strikes me as a pretty intense supervisor. You getting on okay?
Oh, Miss Nyx? I'll do whatever she says. Why? Did she say something about me? She did. Oh, why would you be asking otherwise? Oh no, am I losing my job?
Hey, no, it's not like that. It's just a feeling that I've had from glimpses of the interactions that I've seen between you two. I haven't always got along with Nyx, but I know she cares deeply about this house and everyone in it, including you.
Well, that's nice to know. She cares about my work performance, that's for very sure, and I'm doing everything I can to live up to and exceed her expectations. Tell her that.
I may not use those exact words. Oh, don't mind me. You shades hang in there.
Righto. Okay. Well, that's gonna be the wrap up for today's stream. Once again, thank you very much, folks, for watching. Hope you enjoyed the Hades shenanigans for the day. And yeah, feel free to talk move sets and all that in Avilion on here right now while I'm wrapping up if you want, or later on. This is a great opportunity, I think, to plug my Discord. I'll just drop the link in the chat there. Got a Discord if you want to do official communications, hangout, all that good stuff. That is where I be for that. What else? Yes, I'll be streaming again. Just double check. Yeah, I'll be streaming again tomorrow. It's Thursday the 13th at 0200 UTC. I'll probably be doing a bit more of Path of Exile Ultimatum League with shield charge shenanigans, just working through the Atlas, farming stuff, running into all sorts of trouble. So that seems like your cup of tea, then do come by tomorrow around the same time. I should be up to said shenanigans. You can see my stream schedule down below or on my about page. You can follow me here at Dubious Physics on Twitter or anywhere your heart should desire, if that is something you want to do. And yeah, thanks very much for your support. Hope you folks enjoyed the stream. Do remember to take care of yourselves. You are absolutely worth it, and I hope to see you folks in the future. This is Dubious Physics, signing off.
Lord Zeus, of course.
one more time.
Stupid boy. You shall never reach the surface. You'll have a better home where you belong, here on Olympus. And to help you on your journey, have my blessing.
The Olympians shall make powerful allies.
You can turn back, or I can send you home the painful way. What'll it be?
I'll have to go with the painful way. That was for last time.